What is going on, everybody? Zyonik here, and in today's video we are going to be shoutcasting Ventuski's Rose Cup tournament. He is now currently rank 1 in the world in the Silph Arena, and if you guys are unfamiliar with what the Silph Arena is, we're going to talk about it real quick before we get into the tournament. Now there's going to be links down in the description to the Silph Arena so you guys can check it out for yourselves, but the Silph Arena provides refreshing, awesome and competitive tournaments in Pokemon Go PvP. They cycle every month with a new tournament, a new theme, so it's always refreshing and different. And on top of that, there's world leaderboards, and it's all going to build up to the best player in the world at the Continentals and Worlds Finals this summer. Now, just for reference so you guys can see, this is the Great League, right? All these tournaments take place in the Great League, and this is the Great League as an open, what we saw in Go Battle League, right? So you saw all of these Pokemon being used over and over and over. But what happens with the Silph Arena is they put restrictions and rules every single month to change the meta. So for example, this was the Fusion Cup. This was January's. As you guys can see, Altaria, Whiscash, Swampert, and Empoleon were the top 4 in that meta, and there was lots of others to choose from that were fantastic. Now let's fast forward to the Rose Cup, which is February's, the current month's tournament. As you guys can see, it's a whole different meta. Machamp is #1 in this meta. Same with Scrafty, Alolan Marowak, Gliscor, Blaziken, Charizard. So what this does is provide refreshing, fun tournaments that you can do locally. And we're going to talk about how you guys can find these tournaments. So if you guys head over to this website, you guys can go to the local tournament map. And what this will do is this will go around the area that you're in. So I currently live in England. And as you guys will see, all these images right here are different tournaments being hosted. So you can click on one, and it'll say this tournament is on February 16th, hosted by this Discord community. So I can go to the details. It's going to give me a time and a date. I can register for the tournament. So you can see there's 6 competitors there right now. It's going to give me the location and everything I need to know so that I can show up to this tournament, have fun with the team that's in this meta, and work my way to try to be the best player in the world. Not only that, the Silph Arena has fantastic resources, not only for Go Battle League, but for your own Silph Arena tournaments as well. So if you're not sure, maybe you're new to the Rose Cup, you don't know about the rules, this tells you all the rules, the restrictions, gives you images and the Pokemon numbers for what's allowed. And then on top of that, there's also fantastic resources talking about the meta, for example, a meta simplified guide, different battle videos, different articles on Reddit and stuff like that. So there is plenty of resources to help catch you up and guide you. On top of that, you can also see the cup stats. So the #1 Pokemon, or the most used Pokemon, you can sort it by past victories in the last 7 days. Probopass has the most victories in the last 7 days. So bringing a Probopass to your team would perform really well because 41% of the community is winning with Probopass, which is really huge. So that was just a quick look at the Silph Arena. If you guys want to find out more, link down in the description. But shout out to the Silph Arena. You guys are absolutely amazing. And now we're going to dive into this 6-round tournament. All right, so in round 1, we have Ventuski versus Janolt. Ventuski is bringing Wigglytuff, Gligar, Charizard, Probopass, Alolan Marowak, and Scrafty. I really like his team. I love Probopass and Alolan Marowak as well. And then the other 4 provide great protection against the meta. Now, Janolt is bringing somewhat of a similar team, still having Wigglytuff, Scrafty, and Probopass in the core, but also opting for Rhyperior, Golbat, and Gliscor. So let's go ahead and get right into these battles. All right, so Ventuski is looking to lead with that Scrafty and having Charizard and Alolan Marowak in the back, hoping he can really catch that Probopass on the lead, and we do see a Wigglytuff on the lead. So this is going to be really bad for Scrafty, so he has to bail right away, and he goes straight into Alolan Marowak. Alolan Marowak is going to be fantastic on the transfer, and we are going to see a Gliscor come in. So he's going to go ahead and go for Shadow Ball right now. This is going to do quite a bit of damage if it goes unshielded. As you guys can see, tons of health right there. Now, charge move coming out from the Gliscor. This is likely going to be Night Slash, so it is Night Slash. Doesn't do a lot, but he can get to the Bone Club in time. If this goes unshielded, the Gliscor will likely go down. Let's see what happens. No, it barely survives, but it is going to go down to Fire Spins, so he wins the switch advantage right now, which is really huge for him. So let's see what the Pokemon comes in. It's going to be a Wigglytuff. He's able to get off the Bone Club right here. This will do some decent neutral chip damage to the Wigglytuff and start getting it low, and now he can safely bring in Charizard. Charizard's going to do decent against a Wigglytuff, but what he really wants is for his opponent to switch out into that Probopass, and we aren't seeing a switch out right now. So a shield coming up on Charizard, perfectly safe to do this, keep his Charizard's health up, and then we do see the switch now into Rhyperior, so this is what Scrafty is built for, to absolutely demolish those tanks that we are going to see in the meta. We likely won't see a shield come up. Oh, we do see a shield. Okay, shield coming up on the charge move there. And now we're going to see him go for a power-up punch. It's not going to do a lot of damage, and then he's going to finish off with the fast moves of counter. And now he's hoping to go for another power-up punch here versus the Wigglytuff. And because of Wigglytuff's normal typing, it's going to be taking some decent damage from these counters. And a shield does go up, and he is barely going to be able to not finish, but he is going to be able to now finish with Fire Spin, so that is going to be GG's. Very well played. Moving into the next battle, he is leading with Gligar this time, still having Charizard, and then bringing Probopass as well. So let's see what happens. Catches the Wigglytuff again. This matchup is pretty interesting. We'll see how long he decides to stay in this. And he is going to stay in it, and he's going to swap now to Charizard. Charizard getting ahead on energy versus his Probopass. Blast Burn is going to do quite a bit to an unshielded Probopass. So we'll have to see what decisions Janel makes. We do see the shield come up right there, and this is a Spark variant on Probopass. So he's going to be getting to those charge moves very quickly. No shield coming up on the Charizard. He is okay with letting Charizard go down because it did get a shield from the Probopass. Now, we are likely going to see the Gligar come back in, and he's going to be going for that dig. Now the charge moves coming from Probopass aren't going to be doing a lot, but it is going to be doing some decent chip damage, as we see right there. Some nice neutral damage. Now going for the dig right now, again going to be doing huge damage to Probopass. As you can see, it takes out the Probopass because it is super weak to ground type moves. Now we are likely going to see Wigglytuff come back in, and we're going to see the instant swap into Probopass, and now Golbat coming back in. So this is GG's right here. Golbat is going to be very, very weak to a Probopass because of that rock throw, rock slide, and we are just going to see both shields come up on Probopass, and then Probopass is also going to do very well against that Wigglytuff. So we're likely to see Golbat come back down, and then now it's going to be Wigglytuff versus Probopass, and he's going to be likely shielding right here. No shield coming in, not too worried about any of the charge moves, and he's going to be going for a Rock Slide right now. Could have gone for Magnet Bomb there. It's the same energy, but yeah, he lets it go down. He knows it's over, and now we are going into Game 3 right now. So we have a Charizard lead versus Rhyperior. So this is going to be pretty tough if it's a Smackdown, but it is a Mud Slap variant. So what he needs to worry about is those Surfs that's going to be coming in for the Rhyperior. And Rhyperior does have to look out from the damage that can come from Blast Burn. It's going to do quite a bit if it goes unshielded, as you guys can see there. Not very effective, but it still took out a ton of health. Will we see the shield come up on Charizard? We do see the shield, and he is going to try to farm down with Fire Spin, and then Dragon Claw right here coming in. Going to be able to finish off Rhyperior if it goes unshielded. So Rhyperior does go down, but he only has one shield now. Scrafty going to be coming in. He's going to go ahead and go for Dragon Claw, hoping to do some additional chip damage to this Scrafty, and looking to swap now to Scrafty Mirror. And we do see the Wigglytuff now come in. He's going to be going for Power Up Punch right here. This isn't going to do a lot to Wigglytuff, but hopefully he can get some additional damage with his counters to that Wigglytuff. Now, Wigglytuff is pretty loaded. It doesn't have enough for a charge move just yet, but he needs to let this timer go down, come in with a Alolan Marowak, and try to get as much energy as he can, and hopefully get to this Bone Club before a charge move comes off from the Wigglytuff. So he is able to get the Bone Club off right here. This won't take out the Wigglytuff, but it'll get it low, and then he might be able to finish. No, charge move coming in from the Wigglytuff, no shield coming in. It's likely going to be Ice Beam or Play Rough. It is going to be the Ice Beam, not doing a lot of damage right there. And then now he is pretty loaded on energy. He knows that Scrafty is coming in, so he needs to go for this Bone Club right here. But let's see if he can pull it out. Not very, some decent neutral damage right there. Charge move coming in, not going to be a lot. It's going to be that Power Up Punch. And then he is going to try to go for another Bone Club here. We'll see if he can get the shield from this Scrafty. He does get the shield, and he's instantly going to swap into Charizard. He is likely going to shield right here. No shield coming in. Power Up Punch doesn't do a lot, but will he get to the Dragon Claw? He doesn't get to the Dragon Claw in time. This is going to come down to the wire. He has to shield this Power Up Punch right here. Otherwise, he would go down, and he needs to get to that Bone Club just in time, and he is able to get to it. This is going to be finishing off the Scrafty, so incredible play right there with Alolan Marowak. GG's, very well played. All right, moving into round 2 right here, we see Ventuski versus Dios Jokin SW. He is bringing a Wigglytuff, a Haunter, a Blaziken, a Probopass, a Alolan Marowak, and Gliscor. Let's see how these battles go. Really excited to see some more Scrafty play from Ventuski, and we do see it on the lead, and he catches a Wigglytuff right on the lead, so that is not good. He's got to bail very quickly into a Alolan Marowak, the same team that he had from round 1, and a Probopass coming in. This is going to be the Rock Throw Probopass as well, so those Rock Throws are going to be adding up because it's going to be super effective to that Alolan Marowak. He's going to have to go for back-to-back Bone Clubs right here to try to get this Probopass as low as possible and potentially get a shield, which would be really good for him. So he does get the shield. That's going to be really nice, but can he get to this last Bone Club? He can't get to it in time. Probopass is pretty loaded on energy right now, and he has to come back in with that Scrafty once the timer goes down. So he's going to be coming back in with Scrafty. Will we see a shield right here? I don't think we will. No shield coming in. Not going to do a lot of damage. He's going to finish off, and he needs to switch instantly into Charizard. Oh, he didn't get out of there in time, and that's a lot of health gone on Scrafty. So we do see the Charizard come in. Shield likely going to be coming in right here. He needs to keep his Charizard up because he has to be able to take out this Wigglytuff. So he's going to go ahead and go for Blast Burn right now. Blaziken is now coming in, so this is going to do a decent amount of damage if it goes unshielded. As you guys can see, 3/4 of the health right there, and now he's able to spam Dragon Claws. This will get the final shield from the Blaziken. And then we are likely going to see him. Ooh, is he going to invest? No, I don't think he will. Man, that Wigglytuff is so low, or has a decent amount of health still, so he needs to charge up. He needs to go for basically back-to-back power-up punches right here. This is going to be so close, guys. Charm is going to absolutely destroy if he can't get to it. Oh, man, he does go down. All right, so here we go. Going in again. If he had more health there on Scrafty, he could have won, but he's going in with the same team. And he catches the Probopass this time, which is fantastic. So now his opponent does need to make a change. And he does bail out of there into Wigglytuff. So the Alolan Marowak comes in right away. He was able to do such a quick switch right there. And these Bone Clubs plus Fire Spin is going to be adding up against this Wigglytuff, while he can basically resist all the moves coming in from Wigglytuff. So another Bone Club coming out. I don't think this will get the shield from Wigglytuff. No, it doesn't. He's going to have to hold on to that shield and hopefully get a charge move here. This will, yep, it does go shielded. He wants to keep his Alolan Marowak with some residual health and energy because he can now get off a Shadow Ball to whatever's coming in. It's going to be the Probopass, so he's going to opt to go for the Bone Clubs here. He can probably get to 2 before he goes down, so there's 1 that's going to get the shield, and he can get to a second one right now. This will probably go unshielded and do a decent amount of damage to the Probopass, as we see right there. Now he's sitting really good. He can bring in Scrafty, and then Charizard's going to be free to rain with whatever's in the back. So we are going to see Scrafty come in. Charge move coming in, no shield because it's not going to do a lot of damage to that Scrafty. We'll likely see a switch right here, which we do, and it's the Haunter. So he's going to go for Foul Play now. This is going to do quite a bit if it goes unshielded. Kaboom! Absolutely takes out the Haunter, and then he's going to be able to finish off the Probopass right there. So great game. Now we do, in Game 3, we see him bring Gligar now. Gligar on the lead, still with Charizard and Alolan Marowak in the back. So let's see how his opponent makes any adjustments here for Game 3 in Round 2. Alright, moving into the final battle of Round 2 right now. We have Gligar versus Alolan Marowak right here. So he's going to be able to spam those Night Slashes. This is going to do quite a bit of damage and give him a chance for that proc for increased attack. And we do see it land right there. Super effective damage. And is this going to be a Shadow Ball, though? He's going to guess no. If it's a Shadow Ball, it's going to do quite a bit, but it is a Bone Club, so great guess right there. He's going to go ahead and go for another Night Slash. This is going to finish off Alolan Marowak if it goes unshielded. It does finish off a Alolan Marowak, and we see him get the boost. This is going to get out of control. He is looking to go for Night Slash right here. This is going to do quite a bit of damage to a Probopass if it goes unshielded. And it does get shielded, which is going to be great for him. Now he's likely going to put up a shield right here. His Gligar is going to be worth... Nope, he decides to let it go down. Gligar is going to go down, but he can bring in a Alolan Marowak right now versus this Probopass. He will be able to get to 2 Bone Clubs right here. This should get Probopass very, very low if it goes unshielded, which it does. And then he's going to have to land 1 more. Now he will have to shield right here. The Rock Slide would be taking out Alolan Marowak. We're going to be seeing him going for the Bone Club, but we do see the swap into Wigglytuff, and he can't get out of there in time, but he gets Charizard in just in the nick of time, and he's going to be going for Blast Burn right here. This is going to be doing huge amounts of damage to an unshielded Wigglytuff. So will we see the shield? We don't see the shield. Wigglytuff goes down. Probopass is going to be coming in, farming the energy from Charizard, and then now it's going to be up to Alolan Marowak to go for back-to-back Bone Clubs to finish off this game. So we see the first one go shielded, and he's going to be able to get to the next one just in time. So that is going to be GG's. Alright, so we are in round 3 right now. Ventuski is 2-0, and he's going to be up against Danny Boo's 30. Danny Boo's bringing Wigglytuff, Probopass, Sableye, Alolan Marowak, Blaziken, and Gliscor. So you guys are starting to notice a trend. Probopass has been on a lot of teams, same with Alolan Marowak and Wigglytuff, and then the other 3 are kind of rotated around based on personal preference and coverage. Getting right into the battle here, Ventuski versus Danny Boo's 30. We are going to see Probopass on the lead versus a Gliscor. So this isn't looking too good, but that damage from Rock Slide is going to add up if he can land it. Now he's going to swap on the charge move into Charizard, hoping that this is an Earthquake. And it is an Earthquake, so fantastic swap, even though it did quite a bit of damage. Now he is going to let Charizard go down. He actually had no choice there. It did a ton of damage with that Rock Throw. So he's going to have to bring in a Alolan Marowak right now. But he decides to bring in Probopass, go for the Magnet Bomb right here. This is going to be doing some decent neutral damage to Probopass, and this fight is all about who can get off the most Magnet Bombs in a row in the mirror. So now he's, oh man, he's going to have to rely on Alolan Marowak basically to finish up this game, and he hopes that he can get shields from this Probopass with these Magnet Bombs. So we're going to see, will we see a shield on Ventuski's side though? So charge move coming through, this is going to be Magnet Bomb, no shield coming in from Ventuski, and he's going to be able to beat, but he sees the swap into Blaziken, and Blaziken finishes him off super quick. So Alolan Marowak is up against it right now because he is going to have to take out not only Blaziken, but Probopass and Gliscor. So this is not looking too hot. Blast Burn coming in. We're going to see the Bone Club right here. This is going to be doing super effective damage to the Blaziken, but it won't be enough to finish him off. But he will be able to finish with fast moves with Blaziken, get on off another charge move. He's going to not opt to not shield right here. It's going to be a Blaze Kick, so great call. Now it's going to be Gliscor coming in. No, it's going to be the Probopass trying to get him low. This this Mud Bomb's going to be finishing off Probopass, and then Gliscor is going to be able to come in and basically handle him because he still has 2 shields, and all he has to do is spam Night Slashes right here. So this is basically GG's for Ventuski, and he's going to need to make some adjustments come game 2. Now this Bone Club is likely going to go shielded, but he won't be able to get to... Oh, he might be able to. Ooh, we might be able to see it. Oh my goodness. So the second Bone Club is going to go shielded, and then can he get to another charge move in time? No, the Night Slash is going to be coming through not fast enough in terms of energy gain. So that is going to be GG's in the first battle. Getting right into the battle here, we have Scrafty versus Wigglytuff. Man, he keeps getting caught. He's got to bail out of there, and he bails into a Alolan Marowak. Alolan Marowak, again, great on the transfer in the safe switch option because he can fight back against one of his biggest weaknesses, which is going to be that Rock Throw Probopass right here. So he's going to be able to get off probably 3 Bone Clubs, I think, in this transition right here. He should be able to get 1 shield as well and get this Probopass relatively low. So no shield coming in. So a charge move coming in right here. Is he going to let the charge move go through? He does let the charge move go through. Now Scrafty can come in and farm quite a bit of energy, and he's going to have to rely on Charizard right here to finish off whatever's in the back. So we are going to see the Wigglytuff come back in. And we do see the swap now to Charizard, but he can't get out of there in time. Man, these switches for him are really buggy right now. And we do see Sableye come in. So Sableye is a great generalist for this tournament, and it can handle a Charizard pretty well. So it will be interesting to see how this plays out, because Charizard not only has to take out the Sableye, but then it also has to take out the Wigglytuff, and he is able to get both shields right away. So now he's going to have to shield twice against this Sableye, finish it off, and land a Blast Burn versus the Wigglytuff in order to win this match. So we are going to see, another charge move coming through. He is going to have to shield right here if he wants to be able to take out Wiggly. And he is going to now switch to Scrafty for the foul play. Oh man, the plays. So now he saved enough for Blast Burn for this Wigglytuff. Scrafty is going to get absolutely destroyed by Wigglytuff right here, but he can come in and just hit the Blast Burn. What a clutch swap right there by Ventuski. Great 400 IQ right there. Awesome battle. And now we're going to move into the final round right here. They are tied 1-1 in the series. In these Silph Arena tournaments, it is a best of 3. So we are going to see a fantastic battle. Man, that swap, knowing that his win condition was landing a Blast Burn, he had to swap into Scrafty, who had that foul play to finish off the Sableye. So that was really, really awesome to see. Getting right into the battle, we have Scrafty versus Probopass. So he secured a fantastic catch on the lead, and we're going to see the Wigglytuff come in, and Charizard is going to come right in kind. And he's going to go straight for the Blast Burn. No messing around here, no shields baits. He just wants to land this Blast Burn, and he will on this Wigglytuff. Now we're going to see Probopass come back in and farm down for energy, most likely. So yeah, Probopass is going to come in, farm down for energy, take out that Charizard relatively quickly. But Ventuski is set up so well right now for Scrafty versus this Probopass. He's going to be able to load up on energy, and then a charge move coming through. It's going to go unshielded by the Scrafty right here. Scrafty doesn't have to worry about anything now. He can beat that Sableye, he can beat that Probopass, and he's just going to absolutely farm down. And now we're going to see Blaziken come in, and there's going to be back-to-back foul plays coming through right here. So there's one, and he's going to swap to a Alolan Marowak to fight against this Blaziken. Alolan Marowak can resist those Blaziken moves unless it has that Legacy Stone Edge, which is very, very unlikely. Bone Club is going to go shielded right here. All Alolan Marowak needs to do is stall out, take out the shields from this Blaziken, and he will be able to finish off the Probopass in the back with a Bone Club or with counter damage from Scrafty. So a second shield comes up on the Blaziken right here. Will we see a second charge move come through? Or second shield go up? No shield coming up from Alolan Marowak. He is going to farm down, and we see the Probopass come in, but it goes down instantly. And then the Bone Club will be finishing off the Blaziken. So fantastic play, fantastic catch there on the lead in round 3. Round 4, both of these opponents are 3-0 in the tournament. We have Wonton Fitness versus Ventuski. Wonton Fitness is bringing Clefable instead of that Wigglytuff, and then we also see a Haunter, Charizard, and Machamp, so the first Machamp that we've seen of this tournament, and then a Rhyperior and Probopass as well. Alright, so getting into the first battle here, we have a Scrafty lead versus Charizard. So pretty interesting matchup right here. He's gonna have to land some of those foul plays, but counter is gonna be doing quite a bit of damage, and he's gonna go ahead and go for foul play. So not opting for the power up punch bait right here. Will it go unshielded? It does go unshielded, and he's going to swap instantly into a Alolan Marowak. So fantastic swap right there, predicting that his opponent would swap as well. He's going to go ahead and go for Shadow Ball right here versus this Clefable. It's going to do quite a bit of damage if it goes unshielded, so going to be able to take out the Clefable with ease. His predictions right now are on point. He's going to go ahead and not shield right here. This Meteor Mash will not do a lot to Alolan Marowak, and then we'll likely see the Charizard come back in, so he's going to go ahead and go for Bone Club, but Charizard pulls the trigger on Dragon Claw, so he's likely going to allow Alolan Marowak to go down right here. Now, will we see the Charizard come in or the Scrafty? We're going to see the Charizard come into the mirror right here, try to get some energy. This is most likely going to be a Dragon Claw, and it does go shielded, so he wants to keep the health up, and we're going to see Machamp now come in, so Charizard is going to be able to unleash Dragon Claws all over this Machamp, and he cannot bring that Scrafty into the Machamp because of that dark typing, so it'll be weak to counters. Dragon Claw coming out again from the Charizard right here. Will it go shielded? It does go shielded as well, so all shields down on Machamp, but will we see the shield from Charizard? We do see the shield, and he is able to block that Rock Slide successfully, so he's going to have to get to this Dragon Claw right here. Charge move coming from Machamp, though. Will this finish off Charizard? It will. It's going to be that Rock Slide, and now Scrafty is going to have to fight to take out this Machamp. No charge move coming through, and then the power-up punch coming in from the Scrafty to finish off Charizard right here. So GG's, very well played in Game 1. Going into Game 2 here, looks like we had the same team versus Wonton Fitness here. We have a Scrafty lead versus Probopass. Man, he's catching these Probopass all day long with this Scrafty. So fast swap into the Machamp. Now we're going to see a Alolan Marowak come in. Now he has to worry about this Rock Slide. That's what's fantastic about Machamp, is Rock Slide is going to do huge damage to the Meta Fire Pokemon that we see in this cup. He's going to go ahead and go for the Bone Club right here, hoping for the shield bait. We do see the shield come up from Machamp, and then he's going to have to shield. Oh man, will he shield this Rock Slide potentially? Shield coming up. It is going to be the Rock Slide, so now he can overfarm a little bit on energy. Go ahead and go for the Bone Club right here. If it goes unshielded, he can go for another Bone Club to finish off Machamp, but Machamp doesn't let it go through, or lets it go through. Now Alolan Marowak will probably see the Probopass come back in, but he can probably get to 2 Bone Clubs here before he goes down, getting tons of health from Probopass, and he still has that Scrafty in the back for Probopass. So we see the Rock Slide going to be coming through from Probopass here. This will be taking out Alolan Marowak, but he's able to get the Bone Club last second, able to hold on there. This will get a ton of damage on that Probopass. Oh man, Probopass is very, very low, and if he has that Wigglytuff, or that Clefable in the back, I should say, he's going to be in a lot of trouble. So Scrafty looking to swap out right away, and it's going to be a Charizard mirror, so he's going to go ahead and go for foul plays right now. As long as he gets some decent damage onto this Charizard, he should be okay in the mirror. So we are going to see the power-up punch now come. It is likely going to get this shield from Charizard right here, and then he can... Oh wow, goes unshielded, and he's just going to finish off. So that is going to be GG's. And moving into the final round of final match of round 3 here. That was really interesting. He let his Charizard just go down. He probably knew it was over, especially since he has Charizard in the back for the mirror. Alright, here we go. Final match. We have Wigglytuff lead versus a shiny Haunter. So we caught the Haunter on the lead, and we're going to see the fast swap into Probopass. So he's going to go into a Alolan Marowak, and this Probopass is a Spark variant. So lots of charge moves going to be flying out here. Rock Slide will do tons of damage to a Alolan Marowak, as you guys can see right there. And he's going to go ahead and go for Bone Club now. Like you guys know, about a third of the health of a Probopass, so he's going to have to land quite a few to be able to take it out. But he's able to get back-to-back Bone Clubs right here. Will this shield come up on the Probopass? We do see the shield come up on Probopass right there. He is trying to farm down for energy. He's going to go ahead and pull the trigger on Rock Slide, but Alolan Marowak is very, very close to another Bone Club. And he goes for the second charge move right here. This Rock Slide will likely take out, but Alolan Marowak decides to double shield and go for the Mud Bomb right here. Bone Club, not Mud Bomb. Probopass goes down, and then we are going to see Haunter come back in, clean up the Alolan Marowak. Now it's going to be up to Wigglytuff and Charizard to close this match out for Ventuski here. So we're going to see Wigglytuff come into the Haunter. We are going to see a charge move coming through. If this is a Sludge Bomb, Wigglytuff is in trouble. It is a Shadow Ball, so not a lot of damage coming through right there. Wigglytuff going to be able to farm down this Haunter, and then the final Pokemon is going to be a Machamp. Oh man, so Wigglytuff is going to absolutely destroy this Machamp right now with charm damage, so that is going to be GG's. Alright, so in round 5, we see Ventuski versus Pablito XD 1303, and he is bringing a Wigglytuff, a Sableye, Charizard, Probopass, Alolan Marowak, and Machamp. So getting right into the battle here, we have a Probopass lead in a Probopass lead. So it'd be interesting to see what the fast moves are both going to be. They're both Rock Throw Probopasses. So it's just going to come down to who wants to give up the shield at the end of the fight here, because both are going to be basically taking each other out at the same time. Magnet Bombs are going to be the go-to move in the mirror match for that neutral damage, whereas the Rock Slide would be resisted. So we're going to see them just going back and forth with Magnet Bombs here. And it's going to be really up to their Pokemon in the back to secure victory here. So Ventuski getting off the charge move before Pablito. And we are going to see charge move now coming through. Will we see a shield go up on Ventuski's side? No shield coming up. So it is going to come down to the mirror right here. Who is going to get to the charge move in time? And Pablito is able to win the CMP tie. Will we see the shield come up, though? We do see the shield come up from Ventuski, and he's going to go ahead and use the Magnet Bomb right here. He really wants to win this lead advantage. So Pablito forgoes switch advantage for bringing in a Alolan Marowak, loaded energy, and 2 shields. So Ventuski is up against it right now because his only answers are going to be a Scrafty and a Charizard. So now we're going to see the charge move coming through. Bone Club's going to do a decent amount of damage to this Scrafty, and we're going to see the swap now into Machamp. So Charizard's going to be coming through, but Charizard is up against it because he has to worry about that Rock Slide. So Machamp is looking really, really good, not only versus Charizard, but versus Scrafty as well. Will we see the charge move? The shield, we do see the shield right here. Charizard's going to be able to get to another Dragon Claw, and Machamp just doesn't have the bulk to survive these consecutive fire spins coming from Charizard right here. So we will see the Machamp barely finish off this Charizard. And then we're going to see Scrafty come in right away and finish off Machamp. Now he can go for the foul play right here to an unshielded Alolan Marowak. Shadow Ball won't do a lot of damage. Bone Club won't do a lot of damage. So Scrafty is going to be able to take this game very, very cleanly here at the end. And he is getting off a charge move right here. If it's Shadow Ball, it could get him close. It is going to be a Shadow Ball, very, very close right there, but he's going to be able to get to the power-up punch just in time to finish off a Alolan Marowak. So that is going to be GG's in Game 1. And we're moving into Game 2 in Round 6. Probopass lead versus Charizard. So he caught the Charizard on the lead, which is fantastic. Now we're going to see the Machamp coming in. So Alolan Marowak is going to come into the mirror. He does have to worry about that Rock Slide, but he's sitting pretty good. Machamp's already at basically 50% HP. Will we see a shield come up? We do. Rock Slide doesn't connect right there. And he's going to be able to go for back-to-back Bone Clubs right here. This is going to put a lot of shield pressure on this Machamp. No shield coming through on Machamp. He wants to get to another Rock Slide. Will it go shielded, though? It does go shielded. He wants to keep Alolan Marowak with tons of loaded energy. He's okay with giving up all his shields. And now a Sableye is going to be coming in into a Shadow Ball right here. We don't see the shield come through, so that Shadow Ball does connect. And he's going to be able to get to a Bone Club in time as well. This is going to force the shield on this Sableye. And remember, oh, no shield coming through, and then the Charizard coming in, but Probopass will be able to absolutely farm down right here. Blast Burn will likely take out Probopass from this range, but Charizard has no health, guys. Oh, and it doesn't take him out. He's able to get to a Rock Slide right here. It will go shielded unless his opponent's okay with it's over. Yeah, it's over. So very good games. Moving into the final battle here of Round 6. Pablito versus Ventuski, and we see a Gligar versus Wigglytuff lead. So he's going to swap right away to Alolan Marowak. We are going to see the Probopass now come in, and you guys know how this goes. He's basically going to be able to get to 3 Bone Clubs right here. No shield coming up on the first one. He's going to be able to get to a second one right away. And will he be able to get to the third one in time before Rock Slide comes in from Probopass? His Probopass lets it go down, so he is going to be able to win switch advantage if he holds on here. He's going to get to another Bone Club before the Rock Slide comes through. This will get the shield from Probopass, and then he's going to go down to fast moves alone. So fantastic play by the Alolan Marowak. Now, what is he going to bring in? He's probably going to bring in the Gligar to soak the charge move. No shield coming through right here. The Rock Slide or Magnet Bomb won't do a lot of damage. It's going to be that Rock Slide, some decent neutral damage, but now he's going to have to switch into Charizard. Charizard's going to be able to handle the Wigglytuff plus handle the Machamp, especially since he has 2 shields. Now, they are getting some lag right here, but he's getting the Dragon Claw off. This is going to put huge pressure on this Machamp here in round 3. No shield coming through on Machamp. We will see a shield come up on Charizard. He cannot let a single charge move from Machamp hit his Charizard, and he's going to have to do basically 2 more Dragon Claws. This first one will likely get the shield. No shield coming from Machamp. He is saving the shield for Wigglytuff right here because Wigglytuff can farm down, and he's going to be able to get to the Blast Burn in time, but he still has the Gligar in the back, which could potentially get to... Oh, it goes unshielded as well. Wow. We are in round 6 now. This is the finals. Hephaticko versus Ventuski. Hephaticko is bringing Wigglytuff, Haunter, Blaziken, Drapion, Steelix, and Golbat. Alright, getting into the first battle here, we have Probopass versus Wigglytuff. Fantastic lead, catching that Wigglytuff. So he is likely going to expect that switch out, and we don't see a switch out just yet. He's going to go ahead and go for Rock Slide right now. Yeah, okay, going for the Rock Slide. Gets the shield from Wigglytuff, and we are going to see the Blaziken come in so he can instantly go into a Alolan Marowak. He's sitting really, really good now. Charge move coming from Blaziken, whatever it is not going to do a lot of damage to a Alolan Marowak, but he does shield. It's going to be that Blast Burn. Now, this Bone Club is going to put huge pressure in terms of damage and shield pressure versus the Blaziken right here. Goes unshielded, and he might be able to finish off with fast moves alone right here. Will we see the shield come through? No shield going up on a Alolan Marowak. It is going to be a Blaze Kick right there, and he's going to be able to finish off with fast moves alone. Now, as Alolan Marowak is sitting really, really good, loaded on energy, and we're going to see Wigglytuff come back in. Alolan Marowak will probably be able to get to potentially 3 Bone Clubs right here. So there's going to be 2, and then he'll likely be able to get to a 3rd, possibly a 4th here versus this Wigglytuff because that charm damage won't take it out in time. No, he's going to be able to get to 3, though. That is perfectly fine. Alolan Marowak doing huge plays here in the middle of the game versus this Wigglytuff, able to take it out. And the final Pokemon is going to be a Golbat, so he's going to be able to instantly swap into Probopass with Shield and be able to basically completely annihilate it. Will we see a shield? We do see a shield come up versus the Poison Fang right there. Rock Slide coming through. This is going to go shielded by the Golbat unless his opponent realizes there's really not a lot he can do. He does put up the shield, and he's going to be able to get this Golbat super low. Now he can still bring in his Charizard, which I believe is in the back, to finish off Golbat right here. No, the Shadow Ball doesn't do enough, and that is going to be the game right there. So, Game 2 now in the finals. Hephaticko has to pull out a win right here to have a chance to win. He's going to lead Probopass into Wigglytuff again, so we see the instant switch into Blaziken and the instant switch in kind into Alolan Marowak. We are going to see the Bone Club coming off right here. This is going to be doing a huge chunk to Blaziken if it goes unshielded. And we're going to see the charge move coming through. No shield coming up on Alolan Marowak. He is perfectly fine holding his shields and just storing energy right now. Now he's going to go for the Bone Club right here. Again, applying huge health and shield pressure versus Blaziken. Blaziken goes down. Now we are likely going to see the Wigglytuff come back in to try to farm some energy, but Alolan Marowak will be able to get to 1 Bone Club to help do some extra chip damage versus this Wigglytuff. Now, we are likely going to see the Probopass come back in, and if he has Golbat in the back, it's basically over. But will we see the Charizard come in potentially? Okay, no, Probopass going to be coming in. And we are likely going to see a switch. Charge move coming through on Wigglytuff. No shield coming from Probopass right here. Doesn't have to worry about the charge moves. And we're possibly going to see a switch. No switch. He's going to go ahead and go for the Rock Slide right now, putting shield and health pressure down on this Wigglytuff. No shield coming through, and we are going to see Steelix now in the back. So now it's going to be Charizard versus Steelix, and it both in a 2-shield situation. So Charizard is going to be sitting pretty good in terms of the ability to get off great damage with Blast Burn and Fire Spin right here. So Dragon Claw coming through for shield pressure versus the Steelix, so we do see a shield right there, and he's going to have to shield again. He can't let a crunch hit him right now. It's gonna get shielded right there from the Charizard, and then we are gonna see a Dragon Claw again because he has to shield. The Dragon Claw would be able to take out Steelix from this range, so we do see another shield, and he's just gonna go for one more Dragon Claw versus this Steelix. This will be taking out Steelix here, and then all it is the Wigglytuff with barely any health in the back. So this is going to be GG's. And moving into the final round right here, he has already won the championship, but he has Scrafty versus Blaziken, so he has to get out of there right away. Nope, he's opting to stay in with that counter damage. He's going to go ahead and go for Power Up Punch here. This will be ramping up his counter damage to possibly win this mirror. And he's going to switch now into a Alolan Marowak. Will we see the Blaziken swap, though? We do see the Blaziken swap into Steelix. So again, Alolan Marowak sitting fantastic here. Fire Spin damage, going to be doing huge amounts of damage versus Steelix. And Bone Club, going to be doing a ton to Steelix as well. It didn't go shielded right there. Charge move coming in. It's going to be that Crunch, which is going to do a decent amount to Alolan Marowak. And now we're going to see another Bone Club coming through, applying huge pressure, guys. This is what Alolan Marowak is all about, this shield pressure and health pressure. So now he's going to be able to get to another Bone Club versus this Steelix. This will likely get the shield here. No shield coming through. He's allowing the switch advantage. And then Blaziken's going to be coming back in, getting off a charge move right here, which is perfectly fine for the Alolan Marowak because now he can come in with Charizard to basically finish off the Blaziken right here. So we're going to see the Charizard come in, charge move coming through from Blaziken. Will we see the shield on Charizard, though? We do see the shield come up. Great shield versus that Blast Burn. We're going to see the swap now into Wigglytuff, which he's completely fine with. He can go for Blast Burns all day versus this Wigglytuff. But Wigglytuff lets it go shielded. Oh my goodness. He had two shields right there. Blaziken is just going to go down to Fire Spins alone. He's going to go ahead and go for Dragon Claw right here, and his opponent is likely going to let this go through because it's over. So GG's, very well played. I just want to give Ventuski a huge shout out for going 6-0 in this tournament. Congratulations on winning your Rose Cup, and not only that, he is currently rank 1 in the world, so huge congratulations, a 79.5% win rate. That is incredible. Globally rank 1 in the Silph Arena, so huge congratulations to you, man. Awesome battles here in the Rose Cup. And again, if you guys thought this was a lot of fun and you guys are new to Pokemon Go PvP, be sure to check out the Silph Arena. You guys can compete locally with members, and if you don't have any local tournaments, you guys can host your own with your own community. All the guides and how to set that up is here. This can be done by yourself in your own community. So like always, guys, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.